Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was stupid. That was, the second I pressed go live, OBS was like, I don't want to work anymore, and then stopped, and it just crashed. I was like, okay, thanks. But yeah. How's everybody doing? Hello, Phantom. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Leo. Talon. Firefly. No. Yep. That's Hi, Rika. Can you please explain where the idea of Elio being finality comes from? Yeah, let me do that real quick. So the whole, that whole theory. Remove the center moderator. Sweet. That whole theory comes from the fact that it's kind of this. So we don't know what eon the Stellaron hunters follow. They're they don't fit with any other eon, any of the standard eons that we know of. And they're always very mysterious about their allegiances, but also a major part of that is the fact that Elio seems to somehow know the future because, you know, his script is so accurate, and the Stellaron hunters are all have not failed yet. They are always able to do exactly what they want to. So yeah, it's this whole it's reasoned out of elimination, it's process of elimination, because it can't be anybody else, right? It's this idea that, you know, they follow an eon. They're a major group that follows an eon, but it can't really be anybody except for finality. So that's where that theory comes from. And it's kind of just become accepted, strangely enough, but yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, that's where that idea comes from. Because if it was erudition, they would have gotten it wrong by now. They would have gotten something wrong by now. Because the erudition cannot see the future like Elio can, right? That's just not how that works. Because also erudition doesn't. There's the whole Kafka. When you talk to Kafka, you ask her about true nature or whatever or something, then she go ask that she talks about the erudition like it's some random ass, it's just a pile of junk pretty much. And you know, she wouldn't necessarily do that if she were following it. But also it's the fact that, you know, the Stellaron hunters worked and beat Noose somehow and outsmarted itself. So yeah. And before it's who? No, I mean, maybe it could make sense, but it's the fact that somehow Elio knows the future, and the only reasonable choice for that to make sense is Terminus that we know of so far. Hi, Ikara, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. I love how my music play thing is is always a song back. It's really annoying. I don't know why it does that. It just does. So it's definitely not that. This is very much Hollow Knight. This is very much Hornet, but yeah. I hope Noose sounds like GLaDOS. That would be so cool. Fucking just get Ellen McLean to voice it. Get Ellen McLean to voice news. That'd be so fun. It just literally is GLaDOS. It just, that doesn't even sound like GLaDOS. It just is. If Firefly dirty and Robin, I wouldn't say they did them dirty. We're gonna get more of them. Here's my reasoning. Okay, here's my reasoning. I'm gonna try and keep it spoiler free ish for that, but they're both very pretty characters that they're gonna sell. That's all I'm saying. Okay, now it caught up. That's all I'm saying. Both Firefly and Robin, very pretty characters that they've got to sell. They'll make him so much money. So like HI3, exactly. Like, and I'm not saying that, you know, that's the last we'll see of them, but. And like, we're gonna get them in game. But yeah, I don't think that's the last we're gonna see of them. We're gonna get more of them. Hi Stephanie, welcome. I really do believe Firefly is somehow connected to Sam. I did see, Rika, you were right on the fact that there is, I think they refer to Sam as La Cazadora or something in the Spanish, which is the feminine form of hunter, I want to say. I don't know if it's the right word, but I do remember that it was the feminine form of hunter to refer to Sam. So that's a fun little, yeah, that is feminine. Yep, exactly. Kayla's becoming auto, bro. the entire HSR community is becoming auto just purely for Firefly. The funniest shit is like, but the funniest tweet to me was okay, I think I understand auto now. It's the funniest shit. What's interesting that Wilt never met Acheron? A lot of people never met Acheron. Most of the troop didn't meet anybody. Isn't Otto like Lochak? Kind of no. Maybe kind of a little bit. It's weird. Since we don't like, that's the theory, is that Otto is a Lochas parallel, or Lochas an Otto parallel. But the problem is we don't have enough. We don't really know what Loch's deal is entirely yet, so yeah, we're keeping an eye on him. So, wouldn't you recognize Acheron? Possibly. But he also never said anything about Bronya, so I think, at least I don't think he did. Did he? I don't recall him ever saying about, he never mentioned Bronya, so And if he doesn't say anything about Bronya, then he's definitely not going to say anything about Acheron. Oh, it keeps side-eyeing a Silverwolf, though. He's only mentioned something about Silverwolf and Locha. He did say something about Locha, didn't he? Yeah, because he did say he was super weird about, super suspicious about Locha. Did he meet Bronya? He didn't meet Bronya, but he definitely saw her because him and Himiko were watching the him and Himiko were watching on the train. He probably did, or I don't know. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Switch back to English. We'll read Al-Haytham's. Okay. Let's get going. Audio up. I'm in English, I think. I was doing the Yep. Okay. I was doing a little bit of the world quest off camera, so okay, may fortune find you. We did that stuff. Ethereum Wars. I did not do Ethereum Wars, so you didn't say anything about Eureka Bronya. Gave her a weird look. Oh, yeah, I got it. No, I have not finished the Chenyu World Quest. No in-game sounds. God damn it. There we go. I don't know why WinCat doesn't do Genshin anymore. Her friend of the World Quest. It's fun. I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft while playing it. That's what I was doing last night. Is I put on a little bit of I put on the everybody's like episode 2 and 3 for Hermitcraft while I was playing. Yeah, season 10. I've been watching season 10. Why do they make 2 Bronyas for HSR? Because there's 1.5 billion Bronyas in HI3. There's so many fucking Honkai Impact 3rd Bronyas. Okay, yeah. Some researchers stationed in Aru Village visited the House of Daina a few days ago, mentioned a familiar name. Apparently, Isak is now quite proficient in both the reading and writing of Vedanagari scripts, and Academica has even sent him some primers. I'm sure even Paimon's no less capable than Isak, right? Advanced reading materials are attached to this letter. Talent materials? Bro, that's the first time that's ever happened. Who will we be picking? Probably Gaming. Probably Gaming, just because, like, I have no intention. I'm saving is... So I don't want to pull on the banner. Okay, so let's do... Oh, you. Because I think I have like everybody else at C6. Brian's gonna be straight. I don't think we're gonna get a Honkai Impact 3rd parallel in Genshin. I don't think that's gonna be it. I don't think the Saritsa is gonna be her own character. Same with, I think now, like, I have recently started to think that I think the Murata thing is not, like, she's not the Pyro Archon anymore. So, like, yeah. That kind of stuff. I don't think...
Toodaloo.
Bruh, no, I don't even think that there is going to be a single Honkai character in this game, in Genshin. At least until we get to the weird shit, like, outside of... Okay, so that's the exception. Until in the main 7 regions, I don't think we're gonna get a Honkai character parallel, whatever. Once we get out of that, once we start talking about, you know, Celestia and Conria and, you know, whatever the fuck's going on with Skirk, then we might start getting parallels and XPs and whatnot. But in the main 6 regions, like the Archons and all that shit, no. The whole Brian and Sarita thing, yeah, exactly. And that's even like, you know, they've definitely changed their writing direction since then. So.
Huh?
True, Rite, and Yai.
Go!
I always forget about those two. Well, because that's Inazuma. That Inazuma doesn't count.
Go!
Yeah, Inazuma doesn't count, so. Oh, let's go. Hello, Charlotte and Kuching. Inazuma's now non-canon? Exactly.
And Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
I didn't either.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
Real questions, the Astral Express to visit Teyvat? Theoretically, yes. Maybe, depending on how things work. Venti and Wendy, true. I always forget about the... It's weird because, like, early on, we got a bunch of them, and then we haven't gotten any since. Because we got Venti, we got A, we got Yai, and that was it. Like, there are arguments that Diluc and Himeka, but, like, no. Like, if you stretch, there are some others, but, like, Venti, Shogun, and Yai were, like, the 3 that we got, and then we never got another one. If the planet... It is. Teyvat is. It's in the same universe as HSR and HI3, it's just we don't know in what way.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
Teyvat seems... It is, and that's why whenever I say that, Teyvat is in the same universe as HSR and HI3, we just don't know in what way. Because we literally saw Dvalin in Honkai Impact 3rd on a screen when Otto was looking at, like, into another universe, right? Ever since Genshin came out, it has been confirmed that it is in the same universe, we just don't know how.
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Niblite called Teyvat. Yeah, he did. He called it a world, he called it a planet, he called it a bunch of things.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade. So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation with the right people.
Okay. So, opening trade up with Fontaine. Got it.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more...
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost
I
much
love
to
how I'm
do.
just excited about everything.
With Miss Charlotte's help,
Like,
everything has
Charlotte
gone
is so
smoothly.
excited about everything
Our
and
new
anything. I
mechanical
love
kites
it.
are already available to purchase from us. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price.
Cool.
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that.
I think Teyvat is not as technically. Oh yeah, no, it's exactly. It's because of celestial nails. That's exactly why Teyvat is so technologically behind. It's because anybody that gets close to figuring anything out just get fucking nuked.
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's culture. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of
Backseat,
longing.
yeah. I hope you
Or
don't
evoke the
backseat a
peacefulness
goddamn
of
quest.
idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the equivalent of saying I'm gonna go backseat a fucking visual novel. Like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, how do you backseat a quest? It's like backseating a visual novel. It's like, you fuck. Like, you write a word wrong.
That's the Kuching we know. Always thinking.
Well said, Miss Kuching.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti
Lanterns
that
are better.
summoned the wind to take it away as an offering.
I'm just saying the lanterns
you
are
can turn
better.
an unfortunate event into an auspicious...
What about something?
more fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious
Yeah, do the
forms of
theorizing
traditional
for me.
craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Watch your last stream while
Are
working,
certain
watching this stream
designs
while we're
associated with
homeworking.
certain meanings?
Spread ideas
I'm
and
gonna
take
jot all
class
of
at the
this
same
down.
time as a full-time job. Yeah. It's, I don't know.
For example,
It's a
kites
wild
in the shape of a
idea.
butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
Butterflies. I'm
The
haunted by
scissor-tailed
those
swallow
fuckers
is
right
the
now.
most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
Butterflies.
I believe so.
Flower language.
Most have
That's
probably
cool.
heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Yeah, the fucking butterflies. I was playing a bit of stuff off screen. I did the Black Swan Sparkle quest a couple of nights ago. It's just those butterflies are everywhere and I hate it. I don't know what it is about them. Cause like Hoyo is very good at making their set dressing. Like they make their set dressing really well. They don't reuse assets a lot, at least from what I've noticed. But there's just this one butterfly that I keep seeing over and over and over again, and they made it into a physical prop in the stream and all that stuff, and it's so weird. Fireflies are better, yeah, true, but
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my... I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying if you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a
Azila is
secret
behind
prize.
everything. Hell yes. It's another Zila. We get a second
More than
Zila.
enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
When are we getting a Windbloom? I don't know. No, we've already gotten a Windbloom, right? I thought we already got a Windbloom. Or did we not? I don't know. Wait. Yeah, Windbloom is a flower one, right? All of my the only festival that actually stands out that's different, that's about the flowers. I thought that was Windbloom. All of my
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Ludi Heart Pastum is the one that we
to
haven't
seeing your
gotten.
performance.
We've gotten Windbloom.
You bet!
We haven't gotten Ludi Heart Pastum. That's it, Ozzy.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see them.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now?
Chasing dude. Attract a lot of attention.
Something's up. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin.
Thank you, Paimon. You know, don't worry. All of the festivals just kind of blend in for me. Like, except for Lantern Rite, all of the festivals just kind of blend in. Yeah, Ludi Harpastum will probably be a Varka thing. That makes sense. Did anybody ever say how often Ludi Harpastum happens? Because I want to say, like, I don't know if they've said it was annual or something, because it could be like a fucking half a decade thing. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird to think. Oof. We're almost a year out from this game being going for fucking half a decade.
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Feels like an annual thing because Klee's excited about it. But that doesn't make sense because then theoretically, like canonically, 4 years have passed since we started the game, or 3 years have passed since we started the game, like in universe. So theoretically, 3 Ludi Harpasums should have passed by now.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Is that Zach? I think that's Zach.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Thanks, Paimon.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourself.
Yeah, that's Zach.
You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
God, I love the fact that that is Zach Aguilar. That is the guy that voices Ether. That is the same dude. This man's range. I love how we talk about, right? I love how we talk about, you know, Damon Mills's range, or Capitano's range or whatever. No, Zach wins it. Zach Aguilar wins the range contest for being able to do this shit. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Because like if you listen to his regular speaking voice, it's like it's a medium ranged male voice, right? But then he can do this shit.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
That is Zach Aguilar. So weird.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
What a good go at pronouncing that word. Okay. The game VAs I know are the likes of Paul Dobson. Yeah. No, don't worry. I have a very heavy obsession with this game's VAs. I'm usually not a huge VA person, except for this game and like the shows that I care about, and that's it. So, did they ever release Flama's English VA? Hold on. This is a complete tangent, but I need to check this just because this has been driving me fucking insane since Free Run first came out. Lydia McKay, they did release her. Fruit Basket. Hey, bunch of One Piece characters. Nanaba. In Black Clover. Release 3 Colors, Battleborn. Psycho Pass, Tokyo ESP. Athena from Borderlands. Gonna Smite. Oh, she's been around. Sorry, this is a complete ADHD moment, but just let me do this real quick. Fairy Tale. Yeah, she's in Borderlands. That's probably why I know her, is she's in Borderlands. Interesting. Anyways, sorry.
We'll go straight to the Millelith and have you arrested for impersonating Adepti.
Said the Adepti NPC got the NPC news treatment. Yeah, it is a little. I'm kind of disappointed by their designs, but I guess it makes sense.
Utterly preposterous.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber?
Why don't we get
as
an
soon as one's
option to
presence
apologize?
was known?
I don't know. I'm more about JPVA. Yeah. I can't really connect to JPVA because I don't put personalities to like the faces. It's just the characters that they play. But like I like to follow the VAs on Twitter, and like, you know, I love them as like people too, just as much as I love the characters that they play. So yeah, I'm fans of them as people and not just the characters they play. So I can't really do that for JP when because I can't speak Japanese. Yeah.
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon, sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
There was probably a very long conversation.
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
Okay.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern
So they're
Rite
just
near at
following
hand,
suit.
one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she
Look
has
at
failed
Madam
to appear.
Ping being this like. Madam Ping was the OG. She was she was the first one to start living with the humans. Look at her being such a trailblazer. This is why we need playable Madam Ping.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
Madam Ping was ahead of her
One must
time.
never rest idle
Exactly.
in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid. Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you
Whoopsie.
speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Madam Ping
So,
playable when? I
not looking for
know.
Cloud
I
Retainer
want playable
anymore?
Madam Ping. We got.
Perhaps there are aspects of
we
Cloud
got
Retainer's
we got
temperament
Shen
that remain
Yun.
opaque
Now
to young
we
Paimon.
need
Given
playable
one's
Madam Ping.
understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself.
Can you guys stop
However,
yapping?
if
I
you
want
do
interesting
happen to cross
people.
paths with her over the next few days.
Sure! Have a safe trip back. Enjoy the scene.
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Cool. Thank you for the yap session. But
We got all worked up for nothing. Well, it's still Paimon wants to see what...
what would her element be? I don't know, but she would be a pole arm. That's all I know. Chen Yun, hello.
Please take a seat.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh! A scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And... Oh!
Disappear into a sea
This
of
jade chamber
butterflies.
design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
You sound
Oh,
familiar.
now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Is that? It sounds like Hiroko. Sounds like Hiroko Seto from Your Lie. If anybody is an English dub fan of Your Lie in April, please tell me I'm not going crazy. That sounds so much like Carrie Karaman.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver.
Elon Wharf? Oh, wonder.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to
Please give
find
me
Gaming?
another
Is Gaming the
genuine
guy?
line.
Yes. The communications office.
Long
the
Joe,
problem
shut
is,
up. I
many of
want
my
another
colleagues have
genuine
taken
line.
leave during Lantern. If you were willing to help.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere.
I
Be
want.
sure to
there
come
it is.
back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
That's definitely Carrie. That's gotta be Carrie Cannon. That is definitely Hiroko. Oh my god, that's so funny. Welcome back, Phantom.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement.
Coming!
Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Haruhi? Who plays Haruhi? Melancholy of Haruhi, Suzumiya, Wendy Lee. I'm not sure. Yeah, Fantasy Star Online 2. She isn't credited. She plays fucking Miss Magnolia. Okay. No, she doesn't. She does not have a character in game that is credited, at least.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
Hello, Gamin.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect. Gaming is here.
She's pretty OG. I mean, I'm not surprised. Her list goes
Sorry
fucking
to interrupt,
back.
Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon
We're getting
Wharf.
there, Hikaru. Shush.
Oh, it must have been Longjo. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back.
I like his
won't let
hair.
you win so easily next time.
I really like his hair. That bun in the back, I love that.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making material.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
Plan on finishing Lantern, right? We'll see what happens.
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longjo if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elon Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect. We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around.
He sounds so
We can
happy and
exchange
goofy. I
stories,
love
tell
him.
jokes or just chat along the way. Oh,
I love
and there are a
him.
couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like...
Don't worry,
He's
I
so
understand.
smiley and
I joke around like
happy.
that with my friends, too. It
Oh,
just shows how close you are.
this is why I'm so excited about like I oh my god. I hate when people separate his name like Kami. So that's actually how one of the ways you can do it with Cantonese. That's actually one of the ways to Romanize Cantonese. So because his name is Cantonese, that's that is one of the ways of doing it.
Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
I love you so much. You are so goofy and silly and goofy. This is such a nice change of pace after whatever the fuck Penacunny was. Yo Yo and Xiangling. Oh my goodness. They're so buddy. I have so many quests I need to do. My god.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
Okay, let's go. Didn't expect a love got me. I did, like, you know, I was expecting him to be kind of happy. I was not expecting him to be quite that silly goofy. And just like happy and fun.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there.
Fun playstyle, goofy. I know.
Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, he does this.
Spread this on the side.
The wrong
Wait, so how does his E work?
Up to it, Manzai.
Don't do that, please. His E is a plunge? Okay.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
His burst gives you back an E when the Sunny comes back to you. Oh, that's cool.
Have you ever heard
Okay.
of wushu dancing?
Wushu.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the League.
Went all the way for Shenyu. That's why I'm not even trying to pull for him.
I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't
It's
exactly
because I'm pretty deep into pity. Two,
So
I'm getting a
it's not something
guarantee.
I do full time.
I have a guarantee for my next pity, and then 3, I don't, whatever.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get him for free, guaranteed off of the event.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
I did get a Misha. I did throw kind of like a 10 pull up Black Swan
You must sleep
and got a
lot.
Misha, Wait for Arlecchino? Hell yeah, baby.
Not really.
I'm waiting for
Just yesterday, I
Arlecchino.
stayed.
Oh,
Let's go. The docks are just.
My hot suit woman. I'm waiting for hot suit woman. Praying they don't change our design. I really hope they don't. I have no need for Misha since C6 Pella is enough. C6 Pella? Really? Although I more have Misha just for lore. Honestly, I was like, I'm gonna pull Misha just so I have access to his voice lines when they release. Just because Misha is sus. Misha is sus. Yeah, you pull Misha for the lore.
ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
Pilla's Eidolon's even worth it? Yeah. She's pretty decent at
Sorry,
A6.
sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Got too empathetic. True.
Aw. Would you like some winter
If you're
melon
saying
cake?
if you're saving for
I have some on
somebody,
me
then
that I
that
bought
makes
from the store.
sense. I don't have anybody I'm particularly saving for,
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
unless like here's kind of what here's my thinking right now.
Oh, just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Here's my thought process right now.
Ah, I see.
Is
Then here you go, Paimon. And
I'm
for you,
I'm
traveler.
kind of in,
Enjoy.
like I'm just kind of spending
And here's some for you too, Uncle Boy.
every now and
Don't
then.
think I forgot about you, my friend.
But the
set it
second
to the
I
side
catch
for you.
wind of a 5-star march, we're saving the bank. Gaming sees like a real people person. He gets along with anybody. He treats every person he meets like a close friend. That's why we love him.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid.
So like I'm kind
You can buy
of
them from all sorts of
like
places. Whether it's a small
cautiously
vendor on the
throwing
side of
some
the road
tent
or
poles
a
and
big
stuff at
restaurant in the
every
city.
banner now
But
and
each
then.
place produces cakes with a slightly different
But
flavor.
then yeah, the
If you
second
like
I
these
catch
ones,
wind
I can
of
give you
even the
address to the shop I
possibility
bought
of
them
a
from.
5-star
I'll just
march,
have to check when we get back.
I'm all wishes are off.
Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Oh my god.
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Yeah, that was unfair. Why can't we get a March skin? I want that March skin. Give me the March skin, bitch.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
That's fine. We're good swimmers. We have Frien on the party. Acheron and Adventurine right next to each other.
Thanks for the
Genuinely
ride,
hell.
Uncle
Yeah,
Bosu.
I feel bad for
Take
y'all.
care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time.
Yeah, I feel very bad for y'all. But yeah, the second I see any leak regarding 5-star March, like that happened with the skin. To be complete, if I'm gonna be completely honest, that happened with the skin. When I saw talks of the skin coming out and those like screenshots of March's skin coming out, I was like, I stopped saving, or I stopped spending all of my jade until it was confirmed that it was just a skin and it wasn't actually 5-star March. We still don't have the skin. We don't. But yeah, the second those screenshots of that came out, I was like, I'm saving. because that might be 5-star March, even though it was a little bit too soon for it to reasonably be 5-star March. And then it was confirmed as like a skin. I was like, okay, cool. And I started spending a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. I have like 70 polls banked right now. Oh no, the March 7th origin is purely a lore object. I don't think it's ever going to be
Okay, follow
usable.
me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator.
Okay. I like how I'm interacting. I actually haven't been to this part of Elong Wharf, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Ooh, how go? There we go. Yeah, but her skin is in the HSR void. That makes me sad. I like that skin. That skin is very pretty. I want to I want to be able to play with her skin. She's so pretty. Like, she full pretty princess. Although, yeah, Chen Yu Vale is fucking gorgeous. Mumbo episode 3. Okay, sweet. Yeah, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. But yeah, the only character I'm saving for in HSR.
Hey, slow down. I'm begging you.
Fuck you mean, Gaming?
No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Yeah, the only character for HSR that I'm even remotely saving for is 5-star March. But aside from that, I'm like, so I was pulling for Misha. I got Misha for the lore. Just because I know once we get like once we get more characters, once we get more playable Penacony characters, if we ever get a playable Firefly, or like Robin or whatever, then Misha will have some enlightening things to say about them, because Misha is so sus.
Oh, well, how should I put it?
How should you put it?
Do you see that group of people over there?
Yeah, all of them?
Those are my relatives.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there
That's
to be afraid of?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
I want Firefly that week. I do too. I want to have a chat with Firefly. I want to have her in my party, and I want to hug her.
It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
So real, Gaming? Yeah, so real.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, these boxes are quite interesting. Oh yes, the pain of Lunar New Year. Oh, a lot of artists I follow on Twitter, it was like,
Let's wait here for a second.
this gives you a great idea. Oh, Ether, get off the wall. This gives you a great idea as to who all I follow on Twitter. But like a bunch of artists I follow on Twitter was like, this Lunar New Year was awful because I had to. They were like, I had to pretend like I haven't been drawing the same pair of lesbians for the past like 6 months. I was like, bro.
Turn left. Run. To the right and...
Yeah,
Wow, you guys are good.
I want to hug.
I'm
I
impressed.
want to hug Firefly. But yeah, there was like an artist who was like, they were talking about like, so one of their family for Lunaria was like, oh yeah, how's your art doing? And they were like, what, me draw? I've never drawn a single thing in my life. And then the later tweet is like, I'm not telling them that I have only drawn the same pair of lesbians for the past couple of months, because they're fucking Arlecchino and Farina artist. I was like, that is so real.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, wait.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a
Keep
minute.
that
I'll
shit.
prepare some tea.
Exactly. Keep that kinky shit away from the relatives. They don't need to know anything. Excuse me? Porter Maddie on Wave Dash dropping 2-door cinema club. What? Okay. Why is Gaming so lovable? I know, he's adorable.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you.
Tea?
One sip and you'll be hooked.
Bro, I
Anyway,
spent
you just sit down and relax,
so
Uncle
much
Drigway.
money
Who would I
recently
be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble?
on some
Leave
tea.
this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these
okay.
goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Yeah, I spent like $70 on tea recently. I have. Oh, I'm so excited for that to arrive.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Like a day. Happens. Yeah, I know. It just kind of, I was browsing like 2 nights ago, and I was like, ooh, I want some. I need some more tea because I'm kind of running low on all of my on my tea. I was like, I need some more tea, and so I ended up getting a big old box of tea, and then another like a red tea cake, like a small like tea cake of red tea. I was like, this will be it. This is good. Cause yeah, there's a tea place online that I buy from. He sources his tea straight from farmers in China. So he has like a sample box that I got. For just a bunch of stuff. Pu'er, not a whole lot. There is some pu'er in the sample box, but not like a whole big thing.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends, you know, just like that.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own.
But oh no, I have not. I'm tempted one of these days to buy a proper tea cake, but no, I have not.
A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain.
The red tea cake is like a mini sized. It's, I think you get like 10-ish brew sessions out of it, where like full-on tea cakes you can get like 30 to 40 sessions.
Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him?
Oh.
I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else.
Oh, he's familial trauma. No, Gaming, you don't deserve that.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
I have no clue what a tea cake is. It's literally like a disc of tea. of just like tea pressed together. And so you peel, like, you could like stick a screwdriver or like a knife into the tea, peel off a bunch of tea, and then brew it. And that's how a very specific type of tea called pu'er tea is usually packaged, or is in these like pressed tea cakes.
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
Aged white teas are also packaged like that, but it's mostly pu'er tea.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
My man really likes his dim sum.
Whoa, that's way too generous of...
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's
Sounds good! Paimon never says no to free
My
food.
poor guy, my poor dude, I love
all right,
you.
then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can
His eyes
really
are actually
eat.
quite pretty. I know, he's just pretty in general. Like, Hikaru, just like take his eyes and replace that with he is. Like, he is actually quite pretty.
Anyway, is Gamin's family situation really that complicated? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker.
Apparently, he
It's
also
hard
has
to
the ears of
imagine
a
guy
fucking
like that
hawk.
being trouble-
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
We love our 5-star, 4-star gaming. Exactly.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
Sure, old man. Yeah, sure. Even let's just pretend that we're not like millennia older than you. It's
Perhaps
fine.
you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about.
For the one time we get vibe checked as a young adult. True. Yeah, you do, fellow kids. People actually superimpose the splash arts for Gaming and Gwenaifen. That's actually really cool. True. Yeah, no. I never even thought about that.
Spades. Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Well, I can certainly arrange that.
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you. Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right then. Please do let me know if you...
Lego. God, the music in Chenyu is so good.
Oh, what a cute... What are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Shenyan. Okay. I want a guy one that big. I know that would those are comically large. Like mine is pretty small.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Shenyan.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Bird Mother has returned. There. Are you surprised? She's Bird Mother. She will always be here.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh?
Although, yeah, Shenyun doesn't know how old we are either. One has appeared. A wild Shenyun has appeared.
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here?
Don't you have an apprentice that you should be taking care of, Shenyun? Don't you have a daughter now?
And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it?
And what of it?
The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence
Yeah, another
to
daughter.
oneself.
You have a daughter again. Shuyu is just at home. She's...
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Chia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you.
Or something?
They had asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
Did she forget about them?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those 2 old fossils?
Like 2 fully grown daughters, 1 semi-dead, and 1 granddaughter. I mean, okay, would you consider Shuyu a grand... Like if Keqing and Ganyu, right, have a kid, then yeah, no, that would be a granddaughter. But like Shuyu's just another daughter. Like
One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
Shuyu's grand... I forgot about where Shuyu came from. That makes sense. Yeah, Shuyu is the daughter of... So it is granddaughter. Yeah, no, got it.
Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
It is granddaughter.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
Oh yeah, no, because Shuyu's grandmother is the daughter. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. So it's great grandmother. No, it would only be great. No. You know, it'd be great grandmother. It's only 1 great.
Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
I love Ether like stalking the background. Play CR quest. CR. What's CR? Cloud retainer. Got it. Okay.
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion.
I
Buy
enjoyed
3
it.
boxes,
I
get
enjoyed
10%
Shinion's
off.
quest.
4 boxes will net you 20% off.
Goddamn entire boxes of tea. Holy shit.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too.
Do you have enough money for that?
Then 4 shall...
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these Look at the magnificent design! And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
Oh, he's a...
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive.
Grandma's getting
What
the
factors in
Asian
hunger
mom
of
weakness.
demons And wants to...
10! A nice round number, don't you think? course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get...
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
What are you doing?
Of course. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Literally just for her to study. Why is she worried about scandal, too? That's okay.
Oh, Xianyun, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one
Yeah,
lacks in
exactly. That's what
faculties.
I'm thinking. Like, why are you worrying? Like, if there's one thing I've learned about working or like being friends with people that have worked in retail, nobody gives a shit what you're buying. Like, literally, nobody gives a single shit. Rarely do people even notice and or remember anything that you buy.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
Yeah, people have way too much to worry about them for themselves to
We just
care.
haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also?
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
There's no shame in enjoying some kite, Xianyun. There is absolutely no shame in that.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise. And indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests. And thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal
After your 7-hour stream a few days ago, I
form.
slept for the whole day. Yeah, no, I cannot tell you how exhausted I was the day after that. Dude, I was like a fucking zombie through class. It was bad. It was bad how exhausted that made. Like, I still got to bed at like a reasonable time, right? I got to bed like a little bit during, like a little bit before midnight, you know. I even like I was even like before, I was even in bed before midnight usually, like, and I'm usually there sleeping at like 12:30ish. So I had a good amount of sleep. I had an 8-hour night of sleep, but then even during work and like even during school, dude, I was dead. I don't know how people do like subathons and shit.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Oh, all of the daughters.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Yeah, 7 hours and for what? I mean, there were some interesting things that did happen. I'll give it that much. Some very interesting things happened in that stream, in that quest. I'm very intrigued. Sometimes it was worth it. I could have gone without Firefly's chest making sweet love with the business end of a claw, but you know, yeah, like.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Have you done Shadwigs? I haven't, but I've seen the I've seen the thing. Think about Firefly. I don't. Well, because like you have to think, right? There was the memory, but like so I did Black Swans and Sparkles.
One has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study.
I did Black Swan and Sparkles
Let us
Quest.
not speak of the source of
And
the
so,
mechanism's power,
like in
but
there, you have to
rather
think that
its
there was that
structure.
pretty much confirmation that if you die in, sorry, I'm playing with my Gaiwan lid. Like if you have to think, right? Like there in that quest, the person that actually died got sent to, like the person that Sparkle actually fucking killed, didn't die. He just woke up from the dreamscape, right? So there's still that possibility that that's the case of that's what happened to Firefly. Now, it was a little bit different, and I will give it that much. The fact that it was not quite in the family's dreamscape, it was in the actual dreamscape. Yeah, there's a difference because Sunday was actually mourning his sister. The thing is, though, we don't quite know how Robin died. Because you have to think, right? We were in a dreamscape, so it could have been just like a visual representation or something of Robin's death. Or Robin could have just been stabbed in her real body, and that's like it manifested in the dream or whatever, right? There's a lot of ways that could happen. I do think Robin is actually properly dead, but or something weird is happening with Robin. For Sunday to be mourning her. I definitely feel like Robin was murdered. Exactly. Like Robin's situation is a little bit different. Yeah, Robin is a whole different conversation. But for Firefly, as much as I like to meme and joke and like, you know, laugh about huffing copium and shit, I definitely think there is like I was saying in the stream, there is more to her death than just she's dead now, right?
It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability. Never mind.
It sure seems.
So, will you be?
Huh? Wait, you.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case.
And just kill them for the shock value like they did with Tingyun.
Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting
Yeah,
you
again,
around
there is a
midday.
lot. There's a lot
Are you
lot
leaving?
with.
Don't you want a guard to help you with?
There's a lot going on with Firefly. That
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
there's a lot going on with Firefly. I refuse to believe. Yeah, same.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Okay.
She seems pretty proud. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But everyone around her is looking at her all funny. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those... not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just
Execution of the Firefly death was
got
good.
a bit unsteady for a
It
second
was
and
so-
accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
Tingyun's death. Emotionally, Firefly's death is much more impactful, but I still will never get over the absolute shiver that went down my spine when I heard that next step for the first time. Oh my god, that was disgusting. That was a very good shock death. But I think a lot more was done with with Firefly. And again, there's definitely like a little bit more hope, I think, that Firefly is going to come back. Just because she isn't playable yet. Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it. All Paimon say is that Shenyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
Yeah, exactly. Firefly's a tragic death, Tingyun's a shock death, and Robin is a mystery. It's a mystery. I am...
We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know,
Luofu story seems to not be done yet. I think it's less about the Luofu and more the Shenzhou in general. The Luofu is the first chapter in the Shenzhou story. So that story of those characters is going to continue, but when we go to like the Yao Qing or whatever.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself.
I still think Tingyun is dead.
To an elder,
They
right?
did. Okay, so they did say that there is a real person named Tingyun that they're gonna try and track down. I think there was a mention the fact that the real Tingyun wasn't on the Luofu, or she wasn't a Luofu briefly, or something. But I just need Marshall Hua. I know. Fuhua XP is when shit is gonna get real. that's yeah. Fuhua XP is when shit goes down. Very cool. Save me, Fuhua. Save exactly. Use. Marshall Fuhua's in probs in her kill all. I don't know. Do you in HSR?
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight.
2 days later.
But when the
Let's go to Fontaine. Sure. Hershey Sentience. Is Hershey Sentience? Is that Hua? Yeah, no, okay, it's Fuhua. Got it. Exactly, but none of them believe me. Ah, fuck. I need to go to Catherine.
Huh?
Not that guy.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
Thank you.
Ad Astra.
Fuhua had to kill all Honkai Fade, which kind of changed after she got betrayed, but it seems Marshall Hua got that attitude from Fuhua before Fuhua got betrayed. Okay. Interesting. So you think that's what Marshall Hua's entire like quest line is gonna be whenever we get her? Is the betrayal arc? Two days later, 8 to 12. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yep, yeah. Yeah, HI3 is still gonna push for the summarization. I don't know. Probably not. I think that project's kind of dead in the water.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure.
Oh, Shinue Kiosk, like, over here. Got it. Can one Fuhua maybe not suffer? That's what I'm thinking. Fuhua in HI3 has gone through so much shit. I don't want...
Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue
Like,
telling her it's time to go
I don't
find
want to see
Bobby.
her
Let's go!
have to deal with this shit again.
Go!
Because hasn't Fuhua in HI3 like lived through multiple samsaras? Wanna go in the door? Enter Shinya Kiosk. There we go. I think Island is working on something like that. Yeah, she lived in the yeah, exactly. She lived in the previous civilization, which is fucking wild.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered.
The funniest shit is like, ah yes,
Sit
I was
down,
the
sit down.
guardian of an ancient civilization for 50,000 years ago, but now I'm at the start of the game, I'm a closet monitor. Like, that's so goofy.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to
Doofus.
rinse your utensils.
Oof. Please don't tell me it was soap water.
That's a thing?
As you talk, piping hot dim sum dishes arrive at the table one after another. Just when you think all the dishes have been delivered, the host brings over a generous bowl of seafood congee. Congee.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't
Ancient
usually
guardian
have
in
that the
previous
morning, but,
civilization,
well, since
lesbian in
everyone's here,
current
I just had to order it.
civilization.
What about you, traveler?
It's
Is
just
the
a,
food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
it's just, shifting perspective, shifting goals. Want to know more about Henkei back third? All I know is that Himiko dies, Otto's a psychopath, and Bronya and Zeal are hella gay. I mean, that's really all you need to know. I mean, Otto did all he did to save, revive, seeding. Like, that's, and then, yeah, Himiko dies trying to quote unquote kill Nasilia Callan. Close enough. So many fucking layers to goddamn Hersher. Yeah. What's with Honkai having OP as fuck characters with the most normal names? I know, it's really funny. Like my favorite is the fact that Welt's name in Chinese is more akin, like they translate it to Welt, but his name in Chinese translates better to Walter, which is hilarious.
Pick you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
It's so funny. The Guardian of Humanity, Walter. Exactly. It's Honkai's thing where all the really OP characters are just regular ass people.
adorable.
Like, you know,
That meal was
Teresa,
so satisfying. It even gave
Walter,
Paimon some extra brain juice.
Kevin,
Oh, listen,
Sam,
Paimon's figured it out.
Kiana, and then like there are the other people like with like wild names like Einstein and Fuhua, and like, you know, it's just really fun. Like I love Honkai's naming because it takes place on Earth, so and a lot of the people are European, so like, you know, they're gonna have European names.
Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Yeah, sure, Pan.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
He's a people pleaser.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often
Watch
than
Marsha's
not,
real
that
name be
means
something
knocking
like
on some doors to
Karen.
find out for
I
yourself.
will. Honestly, that's fine. She didn't get to choose what she got to choose what she's named.
You truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
She doesn't get to choose what she was
enough with the
originally named,
teasing.
okay?
Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but
She chose an
you're wrong
objectively
about my
better
family
name.
situation.
So
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
well, you just did,
Dad,
so
He always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not
I
who
have
I
seen
am.
the new Pioneer
It's not who I
relic
ever
lore.
wanted to be.
It implies that Acheron had a lot to do with the Trailblazers at one point, or she has a connection to the Trailblazers, or there's a lot of things it implies. It's fucking wild. It's crazy. And the fact that it implies a lot about diving into the nihility, and it is quite possible that Akivili disappeared because they got swallowed by the nihility. Like, it's wild. Yeah. First, what is Acheron is an emanator of? There are still debates right now. Both theories I think are just as valid of finality or nihility. One of the two. We don't know which is which. We don't know. I think both theories have just as much water. Personally, I fall into the camp that she is gameplay-wise nihility. Lore-wise finality. I don't know. I haven't seen any of her leaks or anything, so I don't know if she actually is nihility or not. But that's how it works in my head. I probably could be wrong, but yeah, the emanator of nihility and emanator of finality both have just as much water as each other.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh
Just a
yeah, no,
child's
she's
playthrough.
confirmed nihility. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do.
So with the pattern that they've been showing so far, I honestly don't think that they would make her playable gameplay nihility while also making her an emanator of nihility. So far, they've been very consistently separating their gameplay path with their actual allegiance path. So
One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but
how many playable
I
emanators?
refused to
0.
go. We got into a huge
Oh,
fight. We
Herta.
were this close to throwing hands.
Throwing hands, okay. I think it's only Herta. But oh yeah, Jingyuan is an emanator of Hunt. Locha we don't know about. We know that he's called a monstrosity. Japard isn't an emanator. Jingyuan is an emanator to the Hunt, I want to say, just because of that of the Lightning Lord, I think, or Erudition, one of the two. I think maybe not actually. I don't know. I would have to double check on Jingyuan. I do know Herda just because technically all of the geniuses are. I don't even know if all the geniuses are emanators. Of erudition. I don't know if like canonically they're emanators. They're just followers. Yeah, Locha was called a monstrosity of abundance. Yeah, so I don't even think Herda's an emanator. So I don't know if we've actually played as. I don't think we have any playable emanators. Akron might be the first. Again, I would have to double check the validity of that claim.
In the end, I was so angry that don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault.
Google says.
No. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind.
Oh yeah, true. Real Herda is like the actual Herda is the emanator. Okay.
I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves. But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing, and you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the— Still, change takes—
I'm an understatement.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say,
By
huh?
Fushuan News,
I'll
Blast
organize.
Peeps or OPS like, yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Actually, we kinda already have plans.
And the
this
fact
afternoon.
that Fushuan isn't even an emanator, she's just kind of
That we would go to
a
her
person
kite-making work.
Oh?
Are you
that has the
interested in
blessing
kite-making,
of
then?
Oh,
news. It's
no.
crazy.
It's just that I happen to know Auntie Shenyun.
Auntie Shenyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Can someone become an emanator if one is already dead? I mean, part of being an emanator is like the Eon is granting you a chunk of their power. So, no. I would say no, just because there's the whole there's that whole conscious like decision part.
Oh, I know that she's an Adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
Like, would all emanators of beauty just disappear when you were in Adrilla? I think they did, because there aren't any emanators of Adrilla. If an Eon dies, yeah, theoretically.
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
I think that was answered before. Was it?
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dice on a kite...
Great! The more the merrier.
How long restraint? Okay. Where are we? How do you get out of here? Yes. The door always blends in with there. I am not a big fan of Emanator, especially after the Black Swan quest. Of the fact that he's not really a huge fan of the Masked Fools anymore. Like, I don't think so. I think Sampo is just kind of doing his own thing now. Unless, never mind, because it's Aha. Okay, never mind. Like, I was like, he doesn't really fit with the Emanator. Like, he doesn't feel like, yeah, no, that would be a very Aha thing to do. If it was any other Eon, then I would be like, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense, because he's not really, like, very passionate about their whole mission statement. Yeah, no, that's exactly why Aha would be doing his thing. Like, yeah, that would very much be a thing that Aha would do, is give Sampo Emanator powers even if he doesn't want them. Sampo's mask fooling around. Yeah, Sampo's strange. The sisters. Hello, the sisters. The sister babies.
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, Yao Yao.
Hello, friends.
Oh, she's sleepy. Pretty sure the vibe anyone in the Aha gang gives is that none of them care about each other's business. They just want to have fun. But here's the thing, though, is Sampo has kind of, like, the ending of the Sparkle quest gives me this idea that she doesn't, like, he genuinely doesn't enjoy the kind of fun that the Masked Fools seek anymore. Like, yeah, none of the Masked Fools gives a shit about each other, but even Sampo, like, doesn't really care all that much about Elation as much as he used to. 5-star Sampo when he gets the mask, exactly. Because, like, he wants his mask back, but I think he wants to use it to protect Urilla because he feels like something is coming to Urilla. And he actually cares about them instead of... Yeah.
Ganyu!
Why are you so sleepy, Ganyu?
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
She had a long night last night.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
Some minty smelling liquid and applies it to Ganyu's horns. Yeah, and Paimon looking on in shock, mouths agape, but cannot stop her in time.
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu?
Big established followers in an Eon's ideals are far from said ideals. And the Eon doesn't give a hoot about them. I feel like, though, in the case of Annihilation Gang, you have to remember that Annihilation Gang, I don't think is actually... Like, Ifrit is a different story, I want to say. I'm not going to say he's not an Emanator, but Ifrit is weird. Because he's just a fucking flame. But Aha is weird because he, like, Aha gives power to people even if they don't want it because they find it funny. Like, Aha will give power to people because they think it's funny that random people... Yeah, and again, Ifrit got one shot by Acheron, so, like, I honestly don't think he was ever an Emanator just because he got fucking one shot by Acheron.
Paimon doesn't think that...
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
She's just
Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
Yeah, Aha's just the author putting their characters in horrible situations. Exactly.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
He probably has friends.
People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
The
sisters. It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend.
Chi-Chi!
It's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right?
I love how she calls Chi-Chi her best friend.
Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately.
I love how they're friends now. Chi-Chi has a friend. I love
also
that.
brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different.
Well, yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm thinking has is
just as much effort as
just because
else.
the Eon is dead doesn't mean that you don't have the power for the path. It's Emanator power is different from path power.
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an
Shuyu!
ill-tempered
Hello,
tone?
Shuyu.
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird!
Oh, hi, Librarian. Welcome in.
You were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right?
I love how much of this is just the girl party. Like, I love it. Cloud Retainer sets down her bags while Shuyu hands out the grilled fish. As everyone begins to talk, lively conversation fills the usually tranquil environment of Mount Outsong.
So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
I'll be the one making it anyway, so you can just help.
I knew she could count on you, Traveler.
Yeah, of course you can.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Ah yes, the classic Gaming and Shuyu. Oh, that's adorable. Holy shit.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Oh, Gaming.
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
Oh, Gaming gives such incredible Guga energy. I love that. Aww.
You're that unenthused?
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then.
I love that.
What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
He's such a big bro. I love that. Desire for freedom. Perhaps that's also what Gaming's searching for.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Oh, they're so adorable. Okay, let's go check the sisters.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
Yep, that's asking for favor.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
You two are sisters. It should not be this. There should not be this much tension.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Yeah, you can find a picture.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Next time? Like, you're so sure it'll happen again?
Oh,
I mean,
no
it probably
need.
will, but...
I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress.
We love an aware Shenhe. She's so respectful. I know, yeah.
Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly.
I mean, they are sisters, you know. Oh, yeah, yo.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Sisterly bonding. Yeah, and Auntie Cloud Retainer.
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a Finch?
I love socially awkward characters. I did too. But like, so very well-meaning socially awkward characters as well. It's like Shenhe is not like oblivious or anything or like self-interested. She's very well-meaning with everybody around. She just kind of does it in a little bit of a quirky way.
Yep.
Oh.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
And the game just forgot about Yanfei. I think the same frame where like in that same shot where there's like the 3 pixels that somehow Bagwang fans picked out those two. I think she's in that shot.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold.
She's in the background of some shot somewhere.
When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite.
I find it so funny that Bagwang shippers saw literally 3 fucking pixels of like respective, like each for their characters, for those two, and they were like, let's go food. Thank you, Ranger, for that text.
Oh, hey, I never told you.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Also, for 2 lantern breakup? Oh, yeah.
But we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
I feel like Anfe should be invited to the Adeptus Inner Circle.
On the shape.
I mean,
Hey, what are you laughing at?
she's more of a distant cousin to the Adepti Inner Circle, and then Xiangling is just one of Ping's daughters. You know, it's whatever.
Oh, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure
Nadia's and Vlad's wedding. That would be so good. That would be so good. If we get to stage Naya in 2 years, and it's just Nadia and Vlad's wedding. That'd be so funny.
Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
Using the term angel is strange, but okay.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
Please help yourself.
Ooh, like this? Ooh, the title of champion kite flyer! Now that we've decided, let's make it...
Are you really? Yeah, you're more of a nuisance than anything.
It's done!
Like, that one time...
Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness.
Like, the one time I got knocked cold by A, and you were weirdly on your knees trying to trying to do CPR on me. And you didn't do it very well.
Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
Or she wasn't doing CPR, but she was like trying to make sure that we were still alive. Or whatever, and she was like, yeah.
Oh, Shenyan's calling us.
She would like pick us up and fly away. Exactly.
Let one take a look.
So my prediction is that this is gonna be like the technical challenge in the Great British Breaking Show, Great British Break Off, where like Gaming and Shuyu just completely fell apart, but like everybody else kind of managed.
Wow.
Oh no! Wow.
Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow.
They made it really. No, it worked.
Pretty.
Damn. Oh, these two. I love this song. I just love that song.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
Aww.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be
Yeah,
a spinning
Gumming is so is so pretty.
If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form.
Oh, well, now that you
Audio
mention
issue?
it, I can see it too.
Is there one? Is it crackling? It shouldn't. I'm using a different plugin. Yes, audio. Okay, whatever. Actually curious. That's weird that it happens. I'll just give it a second. Should fix itself. There we go. We're set. Strange. How are you finding Lantern Rite so far? Yeah,
Exactly.
I like it.
So I simply closed
Lantern
my
Rite is my
eyes and
favorite
painted from
time of the
memory.
year. So
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of a...
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao. It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
we made a Paimon.
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
Exactly.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Okay.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh?
Oh? Question mark? The Jade Chamber drifts towards everyone's feet.
Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite in... Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery!
Mama is angry.
One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the
Okay.
strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
Yeah, you know, have you ever, like... You know what that makes me think of? You know in The Tale of Iroh, when Iroh goes and helps out the kids playing the game, like the earthbending kids playing the ball game in that like courtyard, and they like smash the ball through somebody's window. That's what that reminds me of. Is like I was like, you have to stand your ground and face your mistakes.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion.
Except sometimes it's
quite
better to run.
curious
Run.
indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time
Oh,
for
it's
your
Diahu.
musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive.
Da
and
da
now the
da
kite
da
has
da
vanished.
da 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 da. Yeah, da da.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be a family reunion.
Your concern is misplaced, surely. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
You are quite confident in that
On
wrong
the
assumption,
subject of
Hojo.
said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the...
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Speak of the devil.
Huh?
I always am surprised when I hear Mooncarver is voiced by Zach. I know, it's crazy. I was saying earlier in the stream, we talk about how like David Mills and Capritano have like all these incredible ranges, but no, it's Zach Aguilar wins that competition all day, every day.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no
They can
solitary
talk
endeavor.
telepathically?
Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
They're that's what I'm kind of thinking that right now. Like, first it was Branya and Zila that could talk telepathically, and then now it's Jehu and Hojon that can talk to. It's yeah. This is just ancient Yahweh. That's all they are.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, couples that are so good for each other. Ancient lesbians versus ancient pathetic gays. Yeah. Because like Branya and Zila, when Branya was interviewing for the interview for the museum, and it's just Zila, they just stare at each other. Like, it's that, but
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for...
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale
they're also
is home
so
to such
goofy. I
exquisite-
kind of love them.
Mint!
Exquisite. Oh,
Well,
mint.
And if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
Let's go.
Aye.
She.
Okay, now.
Those sure are pronouns.
Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit.
And they were
Seldom do we
flying a
get the
kite
opportunity to
together, and
partake
that
in the
is,
delights
if
of
I
the
have,
times.
if I've seen anything gay, that is definitely
However,
it.
we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own
CJ
making.
looks human.
Thus,
I
we
don't
can
want to
only
think
take
about
the
it.
convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your...
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
Yeet. Bye, Shanyan.
We're leaving already? Oh, all this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
Paimon, shut up. You're fine. Yeah, proper Melazines I don't think will ever be... I wish Siege Rangers is a proper Melazine just because they're so adorable. I want to play as one, but... Eh. Well, we'll have to deal with... Do a Siege Rain. Where'd everybody else go? Why is it just you and Shenhe?
They're back.
We are.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Oh, got it.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't...
Oh? What did
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Oh, metaphors. Shenhe, you have a lot to learn in the way of the metaphor.
He looked quite...
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
a reflection of himself.
Coming.
If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but if Gaming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself...
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset
Fashion
and
guy,
experiences,
love
right?
that.
It's actually quite normal.
Monogius, nah, screw that name. He's fashion guy.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly.
Sure.
That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Okay, Elmo.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
One of her deep brain rot theories. There's actually a lot of... I think there's actually quite a bit of evidence for that one. But, you know.
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
First we got hat guy, now we got fashion guy.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
How do we get to... Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
We'll take you up on the offer then.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Don sombrero equals hat guy. Yes.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy?
The three pronouns. It's she, her, they, them, and cool hat.
If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
So it's the three sets of pronouns. God, Mount Outsong is fucking pretty. What relation do Minogius and Capitano have? There's a lot of theories that they say that they are the same thing. But aside from that, I don't think they have much of a relation.
This is...
Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my, look at the hair decorations. Oh. I love the hairpin in Shenhe's bun. So many hair decorations. They're so pretty.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Oh, asking mom if everything is all secure and shit. Oh, that's adorable. Even devs calling themselves out give Ganyu
How
some
did we
trust.
look?
I know exactly. Give her some pants, bro. Give your women pants more often. Ganyu has has leggings, and Arlecchino has, you know, whatever the fuck she's got going on. More women need pants.
She asked them just like that?
Okay, so
You
great.
look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
I love how Ganyu's so nervous and like, and Shenhua's like, I am the queen of this world. Bow before me. I am so hot. Hi, Raya. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's literally the. I could feel the wind brush against my legs. I'm embarrassed, and dude, I am so hot. That's the duality right here. Yeah, Shenhua is arisen. Oh my
Given
god.
that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less.
That's not Shiori.
What colors have you been partial to lately?
Lately? Why is Cloud
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
Best tailor yet, they don't know about leggings. I mean, hey, to be fair, Liyue seems to have a very nice climate. So.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
With your, you know, white hair.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
You're smiling.
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
They're so pretty. I love them. I love them, love them.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting... This golden crab's particularly... It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon
Let's have a
looking
random
after
drought.
Shuyu.
I mean,
One was
the many
hoping to
random
treat him
droughts,
to
but
a
that's
meal.
also just kind of a, you know, that's something that happens in China. It's just you get droughts every now and then, and who the fuck knows why.
Oh well, one will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
Hu Tao declared war against leggings. I mean, but that's Hu Tao. I mean, she's fine. Like that's a very Hu Tao thing to do. You know, it's whatever. This whole quest made me hungry. Yeah, I am kind of hungry.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
Slash is just a hater. Yeah.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you...
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between...
One has only heard that the two...
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling.
Yeah, requests always want me to
Start
order
from the
Chinese food.
beginning.
Yeah, same. It doesn't help that I have a Chinese food place literally like a block away from me. So I all the time I order from that place and just walk down the street and get some food and then come back. And I am convinced that the people that work there know me
Oh, okay.
because of how
Just
often I
hopes you
go
won't
there.
mind.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste.
Is Mama gonna go yell at... Mama Bird is gonna go yell at Gaming's father. Okay. You know you fucked up when an Adeptus goes and yells at you.
As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling. At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in
Sounds
attendance
like Banana.
that the
It's
skirt
so
Menogias
goofy.
made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even and later,
Are we done yapping?
one means to
Okay,
say
there we go.
that it is a time to address problems before they turn into regret. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use.
Is there anything I can do?
Combining our effort. Aha! One has an idea. How about this?
The
Does that make
elation?
sense to
Yep. Oh, but...
Once now then, I counsel rest for all.
Okay. They're so goofy. Boom, 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 boom. Getting's about. Oh, okay. So, it's 2.5 hours. I think it's the end of this one that you get the cutscene. No, it's this one that you get the cutscene. Or, yeah, no, it's okay. So the third one you get the cutscene. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was like, I should probably, I'll end it now, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. When do I have to go? Wait until 2 days later, 8 to 12. For the epilogue. Okay, we'll do the epilogue. I'll do the epilogue later. I just want to finish the main 3. Yeah, let's do yeah, we do this one. Not that I didn't have to wait 2 days. I had to do the okay. 4th is funny. Okay. I'll probably do the 4th one off camera. Just because I have stuff I need to do today. However, I will at least do the 3rd one.
Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well.
My timeline is literally only jokes about Farina getting flustered with Navia and Clarond right in front of her. That's all my timeline is now. It's just that one screenshot of everybody accusing Farina of being gay. When she just stops functioning when 2 pretty women are in front of her.
Come on, C's, you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where the...
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important
This man's mic
client has
quality
requested
is
to meet with
not
him.
good. Oh, it's so
Sure.
good.
What's this merchant's address?
We're here.
It's it's his father, isn't it? Yep, there it is.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
No, I'm fine.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll...
It's his father. Holy shit, that's terrifying. Okay. Water. I got water. I mean, when does one not want to choke Paimon? We always wanna do Paimon. We always wanna choke Paimon. Do that to Paimon. I need to finish my sentences.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Why did I ult? I pressed F.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
I pressed F, Farina. What do you have to say for yourself? There are no thoughts in that brain. There's nothing going on in that head of hers.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant head of the Leeway
Head
Harbor.
empty, just girl kissing. Yep, thought. Yeah.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. Just leave this delivery to him. Everyone at the secure transport.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
Awkward.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
This is gonna be very awkward. Oh, this is gonna be a very awkward check through Chenyu Vale. Yeah, if I were here, I would not want to engage in any of this. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like... Chenyu, what are you thinking? I know, dude, this is not smart. Oh, fuck. There is something in my throat.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
Aren't these fireworks?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was
Paimon,
so delicious.
shut up,
Have you
lady.
ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon. This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Shen Yun is just counselor in general.
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
The fuck you mean mortal, Hikaru? Zhongli and Ping are definitely not mortal.
Just let him go.
okay.
Very
we'll
immortal.
Just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes—
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Oh my god, it's these two. Oh my god. I love the fact that they go nowhere without each other. They are so funny.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
His sword is pretty though.
Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone.
Hold on. Give me a second. Ew. Oh my god, something is in my throat. I cannot get it out. Fuck. Yeah, they're completely normal.
It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Shit, Mama's in the background. Bird Mom is in the background. Hell yeah.
Away! Let us away!
What the fuck was that, Hoyo? They literally just zoom. They literally just went Sonic on them.
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
Gotta go fast.
Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
She's so goofy.
Okay, we should be good to stop here.
That's a coat that I'm rather familiar with, and a rat tail that I'm rather familiar with.
Youngly? Oh no, what is he doing here?
He just be flying a kite. Is that a hoot? That's a bootao kite. Hold on, I'm getting my bootao plush. I love the bootao kite. That's hilarious. I love that. I want one. Can I have one of those? I want a bootao kite. There's a bootao plush? Yeah, there is. I have one. He has the Hu-Tao hat on him and everything. It's adorable. I love him so much. My friends got it for my birthday.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Oh.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh.
Paimon, shut up.
Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Paimon doing yeah, a little bit. He must have figured out all the ways. He's just playing dumb on purpose.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millelith at once.
Yeah, she caught whatever I have. I don't know what the fuck I have, which is weird, but you know, it's whatever. I can, I should probably I could put on some more tea. Probably have one more brew of my tea leaves left. Yeah. Let me fill up some water and while we do this, yeah,
well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
Whoopsie-doo. Sorry.
That would be lovely.
Too much Yuri? Yeah, exactly. Too many gay people. just yeah, a little bit too many gay people.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well-known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves.
Man is standing between an interplanetary warrior and his god. Yeah, exactly.
Is perseverance in the face of adversity. That
everyone in Liyue is so ordinary and regular and normal. He's just a fucking nerd. That's it. He's just a history nerd.
Courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Uncle Ip. That face.
Seems like John Lee has decided to skip the formalities.
That face is crazy.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Yeah. You should be very.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief.
I mean, it's a valid worry, but also, with as active
right
and
not
healthy
to
he
give
is
in.
now,
I
it's
often regret introducing him to wushu
like
dancing
look at
as a
Zhong Li.
kid.
That man still can fight.
If I had known how
Old God Ming
things
will
would
definitely
turn
be
out,
able to fight. He also has a vision, so shut the
I
fuck
would have
up.
never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhang Li. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Dude, we both get, bro, fucking Zhong Li, us and Zhong Li get vibe checked as young. Dude, how the fuck? I mean, okay, I get Ether, right? I get Ether. I get saying thinking, oh, Ether's pretty young because he has a baby face. But Zhong Li, really? You think that man's younger than you too, bro? Come on. There's no way. You know, just a cool 6,000, 7,000 years old. You know, he's just yeah. You know, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he's also like your god and whatever, you know, it's whatever. Is that, yeah, exactly.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Honor canonically daughters! I love that! I really hope he's talking about Shen because that is adorable. Like, canonical daughters, let's go. She actually considers them her daughters. That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my god, I love them. I love that so much. Now is Xiao his son? Oh, I don't know. Xiao's more venti son than anything. And lid. We're good.
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Xiao's a subordinate, different? Yeah, exactly.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear
no.
I lack such an
Easygoing
open mind.
and Xianyan are not two things that go together.
I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
No, Xianyun is being mama.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring.
Xianyun is being
You
to
simply
mama.
need to
I love
loosen
her.
your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gamin to the
Zhong Li
pursuit of other
doesn't
things,
do the stalking.
like going for a
Xianyun does
stroll,
the stalking.
drinking tea, or taking in the scenery.
What
You never
experience
know
it?
what surprises could be in store.
I mean, you know, 7,000
can
years,
change
he's
in the blink of
probably
an eye.
taken at least somebody under his wing, or at least he's watched enough parents to figure out what works and what doesn't. You know, he's had more than enough time to like passively observe. Zhongli's like tough. You can hear from his, yeah, that would actually be really funny. You just fucking hear people through the vibration of the ground. Yeah, exactly. He's lived for 7,000 years. He knows what works and what doesn't just by seeing the people who have been parented.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
That is actually really cool. Children grow up in the same way, but always when you least expect it. That is actually really... That's a cool line. That's a cool fucking line. That's really, really cool. Doesn't Kuching? I don't know if Kuching does. Yanfei does. Or at least Yanfei thought that the Traveler has feelings for her. I don't think Kuching does. Yeah. It's a little strange that none of the Archons have children or even real disciples. I mean, children make sense. Real disciples, yeah. Ayaka for us, yes. Kuching and Ganyu is you know, Genshin Impact tweet. It's canon. You can't, you know. I forget about the fact that social media manager is probably gone after that tweet was sent out, but it was tweeted on the official Genshin Impact account, so it's canon, you know. Yeah, exactly. It's that misunderstanding. The Yanfei is a misunderstanding about us. What was tweeted? 2020 or 2021 Lantern Rite. Very first Lantern Rite there was, or no, yeah. Very first Lantern Rite there was there was some Genshin art posted in the official Genshin Impact Twitter account. Tweeted Genshin Impact ? And it was swiftly deleted. Yeah, Genshin fans kind of went crazy the fact that was tweeted, and they were like, yes, it's canon, woo! But yeah, that social media manager probably got fired real fast.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words. Oh, Gaming is back!
Xiao Lumine? I don't know. Cutest? No. No. I mean, it's cute, but no.
Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
It's pretty good, but
too?
no. Which Archon would you leave your kid with? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This is actually a very good question. So you've got Venti. Let's go 1 through 1. Venti. That would be. Venti would probably be drunk the entire time. So no. Zhongli. I could see it. I could see very grandpa energy. Probably wouldn't be the perfect babysitter, but be something. Nahida, I could see being a very good playmate, kind of. Not a playmate, but like she would be a very good like auntie, you know? Like very playful, sharing the kids' energy, that kind of stuff. Frina would not know what to do. Yeah, Nahida has very energetic, like, teacher, you know, yeah, like, you know, right? Like, she reminds me of that super energetic, like, kindergarten teacher. Farina would have no idea what to do. Yeah, exactly. Clueless big sister energy. Yeah, A, sorry. No, I don't even need to do that one because A doesn't exist. What is Inazuma? Like, okay, no, it's... I have to say, right? I joke about Inazuma not existing, but I genuinely forget about it, like, half the time. But yeah, A would be awkward auntie. Maybe she would forget about it. It depends on her mood that day. So I would go Zhongli or Nahida. Yeah, that's what I'm going. Phantom is Zhongli and Nahida, depending on what I need. Because if I need somebody I know is gonna get them in on time, get them to bed and on time and all that stuff, then yeah, Zhongli. But if I need a fun babysitter, if life has been stressful for the kid or whatever, I need a fun babysitter that's Nahida all day every day. Yeah. I love the concept of Farina being held a child and just not knowing what to do. Like, you know when people, like, there's that very, like, subset of people, which includes me, like, whenever you hand them a child, they have no idea what to do with it. Like, that would be Farina. You would, like, hand her a baby, and she would just freeze. It was like, what do I do with it? What do I do with it?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Yeah, Nahida would bring out the coloring book, or they would have fun lesson, or they would, like... Nahida would, like, have, like a lesson on, like, plants or whatever in the back garden, and, like, in the backyard, like, not allowed to wear shoes, like... both like, you go out with shoes and you have a lesson together, and like that would be a Nahida babysit. Zhongli would be like just like, talk to me if you want, but do what you want, just stay safe, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, Nahida would have like an Aranara playmates. That would be so cool.
Is everything resolved?
I love the idea of Farina being just held a child and not knowing what the fuck to do. I cannot get that out of my head now. That would be so funny. I want to see that drawn now of Farina holding a baby and just being just fear stricken of like, what do I do with this thing?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Yeah, she would make macaroni.
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll give it a novelette.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
No.
So that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow. and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
I mean, we made some pretty substantial headway, my dude.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Yeah, Neuvillette would just like ask a Melusine on hand, just like, hey, can you take this over for me? I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, no, Farina would Farina would go like full like, oh, that would be hilarious. Farina doing like having like a dress up session with the baby. Like too young to even understand, like the child is like too young to really be dressing up in things, but like she would have like a full like fashion thing. Like, yeah, no. Or, okay, here's the thing, right? Farina would be a hit or miss for children. Yeah, she would either be like an incredible like theater mom of like, let's have a tea party, let's have a dress up, and we're gonna go all out on this, and she's gonna be that, or she's gonna not know what to do. It depends. Farina's effectiveness as a babysitter would depend on what the kid is into, right? If they're okay with more with like that kind of, with the dress up and the all the makeup and the theater and all that stuff, right? If the kid is okay with that, then Farina in her zone, she just goes. But if it's like anything else, she is lost. She has no idea what to do.
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
Yeah, if the kid is artsy, Farina's 10 out of 10. If anything else, she has no idea what to do.
You won't know unless you try. Just like, listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why?
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed.
Oh, I love the idea of okay, here's an idea, Ozzy. Giving Carboletta the baby and she just tries to eat it. What if the kid is having problems sleeping, so Farina just gives them Serenditant Chevalier as like a plushie? I love that.
Despite my being
That
in
would
the
be
tea
so
industry
cute.
for several decades, it seems, I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
We need a mortal babysitter tier list, dude. That's a really good tier list of how good. I'm actually gonna write that down. Hold on. That's a good tier list of that should be a stream one of these days. Is how good are Genshin characters? How good would Genshin characters be as babysitters? I'm doing that stream at some point.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our
100%
friendship,
next stream
much
idea.
like a
That
cup
is
of tea,
such a
seems to
good
grow
stream.
stronger
That's
the
such a
longer
good
it
stream
has to
idea.
steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to...
Huh? Oh, of course.
Definitely do not give Dotoria any children. He is gonna be, like, he's in jail. Like, he's a registered offender.
Young.
I have very much
Imagine
enjoyed our
Rosaria.
conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Yeah, look at what Dotoria did to Kale. He is not allowed near children anymore. Like, that's, yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you...
It would be an...
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Here we go. Oh, we don't get to see their chat? Oh. Yeah, that depends on the child. Yeah. Hu Tao would send the home. I don't think Hu Tao would do that. Hu Tao would have fun. Okay, here's the thing. Hu Tao would be the kind of babysitter to have a really dangerous idea that would make, like, Hu Tao would be the one that has a really fun idea that the parents would hate, but the child loves, right? Like, she would be like, let's go to a horror movie, or like, let's go to like an M-rated movie, or let's go do something stupid, or that kind of stuff. And the child loves it, has so much fun, greatest night ever. The parents hate it, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You guys keep brainstorming this, please. I love this idea. I will be right back. All right, let's catch up on what you guys have been saying. Yeah, Hu Tao would give the child the time of their life, exactly. Would Xiao be a good babysitter? Albedo Canon, good babysitter, exactly. Canonically. Baiju would be great with children. Yeah, especially if you like take them outdoor and they scrape their knee or whatever. Depends on the child. The child ends up insulting her for the lineage. I mean, in most cases, like race, like, you know, I would also be quite mad if the child I was babysitting was, you know, discriminatory against my lineage. Yeah, Albedo's experienced. I don't know. I feel like Risley would be would be a pretty good father figure. I mean, yeah, he would have a lot of tea, but you know, Risley would be a very good babysitter for like a delinquent. Kaya's a bit of a troll. Amber would have a blast, quite literally. Lisa would be a good babysitter, yeah. Wanderer would take the child fighting. Kava would buy them anything they want. Even if he doesn't have the funds, he would buy anything they want. Yeah, Yoimi and Albedo would be the fight for the top spot. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, Charlotte is so passionate about literally everything. She has like she has that childlike wonder. Yeah, right. Like, Charlotte has like that childlike wonder that would match the kid and like the curiosity. Al-Haytham would be to give them a book and tell them to go away. Yeah, exactly. Which in some cases it's okay, depending on the kid. Like that depends on the kid very much. If it's like a very like nerdy kid or whatever, then yeah, he would get along perfectly fine. But if it's like a very activity sport oriented kid, then Farazan would be kind of mid. Yeah, Farazan is the equivalent of asking like your great grandmother to do it to the kid that got posted with Sino. I mean, okay, Sino would be great. It would just be painful, right?
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it.
The child will end up babysitting Ito. Yeah.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
Sino would probably. Yeah, Sino and Tighnari work together.
Hello.
Hi, Xiao.
Xiao, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Really?
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here?
I wish.
I suppose it matters not.
I wish Hu Tao.
Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
I wish Hu Tao was here.
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable.
Venti, okay. With Venti,
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
With Venti,
I fear
it would be a coin flip as to whether or not
it completely negates the pleasure of
he
seeing one's
would
kite
like.
sway
It
with
would
the
be a
wind.
coin flip as to whether or not
It's
he
a
would
bit
show
of
up
a shame.
sober.
In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Hu a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
She takes cooking suggestions from Xiangling. That's not
Is
great.
that not a sign that you should visit Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor more often?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean,
It wouldn't
Joey?
hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit.
Why?
Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right.
Casually telling Xiao to get out of the house. I know. Hu Tao's so silly. I love
made
her
my
so many.
comparisons.
I love
If
Hu
speed is
Tao
what
so
you're after,
much.
the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to
I love
Director
Hu
Hu.
Tao so much.
I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
That is so true. Love how Hu Tao leaves a strong enough impression that these several thousand-year-old deities remember the habits in her annual schedule. I know she is perfect. This is why I love Hu Tao so much. What about Barbara? She's like the standard, right? She's a very good mothering figure. She's a very good mothering figure. Maybe moan. Yeah, Shenhe would be, again, like Shenhe is the well-meaning but socially awkward, so she would screw up.
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent
Should
and
ask
wisdom is
Ganya.
more than
Hey
capable
sis,
of
can you
finding
help
out.
me out with this
You
thing?
were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you?
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the...
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
Ganya would fall asleep. But the thing is, Ganya would give good advice before falling asleep. And she would always be there for Shenhe to wake up.
Do you like kite flying?
I suppose I neither although, watching a kite gradually perhaps they're a bit like shell lantern.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form.
Have you ever thought about making a cloud retainer taught us how?
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
We already know what happens when you give our child an Arlecchino. Yeah, she takes him in and gives him a purpose in life, you know. After they were groomed. Not even groomed. Like, literally, they were fucking... Oh my God, I can't get over the fact that was literally what happened. It was literally the victims of child trafficking. Like, straight up. And she was like, hey, come on. Give us that, like... Yeah, come on in. I'll give you a purpose in life, and you know, I'll save you from fucking child trafficking. You better go there? What do you mean, better go where? What? Oh, Pervasi's temple. Yep.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our finding.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
Please.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days.
You give the name a child and never see them again.
If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Xiangli. See you later.
See you next time.
Chloron. Chloron would have Navi all along.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, dual babysitters. Exactly, Clara
Then
Navia.
I'll
Dual
go.
babysitters. Shit might get freaky
I
after
still don't wanna
after the
leave
kid
Liyue
goes to
Harbor.
bed.
Oh. I can't say
She'd
I
eat the
support that
kid to
decision.
Navia so fast.
but-
Navia would be a great. Would be great.
Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We
Yeah,
aim
no,
to give them a
like,
demonstration of familial love.
Child's, whole thing with Tusser. He's a big
So
brother.
I'll have
He
whatever you
knows
are
how
having.
it goes.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Xinyan is built in.
Perfect.
Exactly.
I just so happened to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety.
Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Forget it. Such thought.
Has work been
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
What are they doing?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
I think Beta would be great with kids.
What?
She would be like
what
a
I
similar.
meant to ask was,
You already... Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
Okay. Yeah, Beta would be fun. She would put the alcohol away for a night to keep an eye on the kids. Ningguang would... I feel like Ningguang would be kind of lost. Yeah, I feel like Ningguang would be kind of lost, but like not in the Farina way, more in the she doesn't know how to connect with a kid.
The poor child. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was... I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too... If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not... hey you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and did...
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Neat. Yeah, Shenhe just kind of ruined that. See, what do you two have to say?
Master, I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you...
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest...
Having Xiangling as a babysitter would be... Yeah, you never go hungry, and you would have Guoba. Who wouldn't like Guoba? Yeah, exactly. You have Guoba as a playmate. That would go so hard. I would love, like... Yeah, I would love that. Guoba wouldn't do that. Guoba wouldn't set anything on... Like, he's not a dumbass. He is kind of head empty, but I don't think he's so head empty he would set shit on fire. I may be an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way.
You know, Xiangling would just cook like a good meal, and like that would be it.
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me...
An interview?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Yeah, and like Xiangling is also very playful and energetic and happy. She would be a very good babysitter.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Thanks for the
Is this person also
Charlotte.
involved in your plan?
She's the very important client.
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Yanfei would... She has like a low-key motherly vibe. Yeah, no, I could see that. I could see the Yanfei being a very... Yeah, she would be very responsible. If you have a very energetic kid, then she might be a bit of a buzzkill.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan.
So many phases.
I take it that all is going
My God,
well?
no, he wouldn't.
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything...
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shenhe appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pooled together the more.
Oh yeah, did we mention that we have connections with fucking Ningguang?
Steambird as a gift, as Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
What about Skirk? No.
Oh, okay.
Without Skirk threw Child into a fucking black hole.
Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important.
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have, but I'd hate to cause even.
That is for.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if...
Okay.
I'm kind of zipping through because I'm approaching the end of
Let's split up and make it happen.
how long I can stream.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us.
We zoom in. We zoom in through the end of the. Stop making me feel bad for making you sprint, Baiju.
Hello again.
You make me feel sad.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before.
It is so sad. It's Hiroko. It is so Hiroko. It's so weird. God, I need like a side by side to listen. Like I'm gonna have to go fucking watch like the back half of Year Line April just to find like a big ol' Hiroko clip to just compare. It has to be Hiroko.
Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Yeah, Bennett would try his best, but things would go poorly.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
No, Dory wouldn't sell the child. She would like. She would be too preoccupied, like digging around on the stock market. Like she would just be day trading the entire time when she's supposed to be taking care of the kid.
It's done. Let's get down to
Dory would be shorter than the child. True.
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
How would Kale do? Yeah, Sucrose and Kale would have no idea what to do. Cutscene.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Love them. I have seen this part.
Come here, allow me.
She's such a good sister. Oh, I love them.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Oh, was that? Did I miss the 3 pixels? Damn it. I shoot you. Looking proudly upon her nephew. Oh, shoot you. Aww.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Yeah, Kuching is there just lovingly looking at Ganyu. Yeah, Kuching Simp's eating good. Kuching is... She just look at her girlfriend having a good time with her sister.
Wait. The wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Hi, Yuto! Oh, she's so goofy!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm good.
Happy Lantern Rite!
I'm happy. I'm good. I'm set. I'm... Oh, that was so autism. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my god.
Performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad.
That's all I needed in life. I'm happy. I'm set. Lantern Rite cutscenes always hit hard. I know. They always do. I'm so happy I got to see Hutao. I'm set. I'm set. I'm good. Yeah, she's having fun with her hand, and it's just, she's like, oh, I love her. I love her so much. Xiao is like over here, right? Yeah, no, she was just stimming. That's it. That's like finish the quest first. Oh. Okay. Go finish the quest first. Yeah, but that's Sometimes it's like I forget how much I love Hutao until I see her in a cutscene. I'm like, okay, my a month is made. Like,
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl.
No need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son. I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow, I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream...
Who can I find after Act 3? I know
then it
Xiao.
doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time?
Kuching and Xianyan? Really?
All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you...
Hug. 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 We better get to see this used more often than just this.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
They hugged.
Over there. Your friends are still
I also
waiting
want to
for
hug
you.
the Firefly. Wrong game, Talon.
Huh? But...
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together.
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off.
Don't do that to me, Hikaru. Don't do that. Okay, as long as there's no Hu Tao, then I'm only just gonna go see Xiao and I'll be good. Oh shit, I also need to do Lantern.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
2 things I need to do. Go talk to Xiao, do Lantern. We're good.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Okay, we're gonna do it right now. 2000 epilogue, sweet. I'll go do that on my own time. For now, let's go find a good spot. Go set off a lantern. Ready up. We're just gonna do one. But happy lantern night, y'all. Happy lantern night. Okay. Let's go see Xiao.
Traveler,
Just as I thought, you stopped short of stepping into the city again.
being in the city isn't the only way for me to appreciate the lights and beauty of Lantern Rite. Look, Liyue Harbor lies just beyond this mountain. As long as I stand at this vantage point, I may freely behold the sights of all the kites slowly ascending into the sky. For me, that is enough.
All right.
I invited you here because there is something I would like to do.
Fuck? I mean, what?
I want to release a shell lantern.
Oh, okay, got
and
it.
I'd like you to be there for it.
Did you make it yourself?
Yes. I apologize for its crude appearance. I have little skill in that regard.
No, it's amazing.
You are very kind, as usual.
Look at how proud he is.
All right. It's time.
Oh. And then let's go just kind of walk around and see. But I am pretty sure I've done everything that I want to go do. I'll go find Shanyan. Oh, Gummy is there. No, it's not Gummy. Let's see, where are we? Oh no, they're right here.
So, you're still a big fan?
Huh? Oh, I get...
Of course. Remember back when you were a kid, and you would sit on my shoulders to watch the Wushu dance. We would only buy 2 at a time. But before long, we tried the winter melon cake from every... There was also that one time you used your pocket money to treat me.
Yeah.
That was the best
Oh, he
winter
was such a good
Let's
kid.
go back sometime. The shop's still there, and I remember the way. My treat, just like before.
Oh, I'm dead.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I'm so dead. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I actually do kind of want to find Kuching.
Our kite is so high up. Thank you for inviting me, Yao Yao. I am having a lot of fun.
They're so cute. Chi has a friend.
I'm glad.
Chi has a friend.
If you want, we can go fly kites some other time too. The fun doesn't have to end today.
Oh, my heart is about to fucking explode, dude.
Really?
How about we do it during the day next time? That way, we can see the design better.
Dude, I'm about to
when
cry.
When it flies super
Holy
high up,
shit.
it will look exactly like a real finch.
I'm about to cry. They're so cute.
Okay.
Oh, my heart is about to explode.
Can I take this kite to bed with me?
But of course.
They're besties. Chi has a friend. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Chill. Relax. They're so cute. Oh my god. Okay, Kuching is asking for permission to date her daughter.
One may have won the kite flying competition, Yuheng, but this prize should truly be reserved for another.
You need not be so humble, Honored Adeptus. Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest. Please accept this prize. You deserve it. Besides, I'm quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's Lantern Rite to you.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse. However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
Of course.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case of Sunglow tea among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all.
One.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs. I would expect
She just wants to get rid of all the tea.
Understood. I'll get out.
A fortuitous result indeed. One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
Nice. Okay. We love you, Shenyan. I'm gonna do this another time. Sisters by Shangling? Where's One Mean? One Mean's over here. Oh yeah, no, they're right here. I missed them.
I don't get it.
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily, so I thought this outfit would be acceptable
See
to
you,
wear to
Raya.
work.
Thank you for hopping in.
But inappropriate?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion. But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
Xiangling is just jealous,
that's
bro.
another way to think of it.
Okay. I'll put off Vlad and Nadia because I do need to actually get going. But anyways, that's all I've got. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Twas fun. My heart nearly exploded. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next week. We're doing the babysitting tier list. Don't worry, we're doing the babysitting tier list. Don't worry. That's gonna be our next stream because that is an incredible idea. I might even make that in a video. So yeah, next week, same time, Sunday. Don't miss that. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week for that. So, happy Lantern Rite. 新年快乐. Bye bye, y'all.